How's it going, guys? This is James from Butler Farms. How y'all doing today? Just wanted to bring you a quick update on the compost that we started a little while back. It is really starting to crank up now. I came out this afternoon. Here in central Alabama, it's late October, and we have had a prolonged drought here. And one of the things that you have to have in your compost pile is water. You have to keep it damp, you have to keep it moist. And so here I am this afternoon dragging out the hose pipe to put some moisture in this and to keep it cooking and keep it breaking down. And so I came out here and I sprayed the top of it and got it real good and wet, and I turned it over and turned it in, and then wet it again. And I wish I could tell you or explain to you when I turned this pile over how much heat it had in it. Not only could you, I tried to film it with the camera, but even as warm as it is here in Alabama, we're running in the low 80s right now. After a little brief cool snap, we're back up into the 80s, and even in these temperatures, you could see the steam coming out of it, out of the center of the pile, and it's hot to the touch. I don't have a thermometer in it, but I would imagine that it's probably around 130 or 140 degrees in the center. And as you can see, as I've turned some of the outside in, and it's starting to break down, starting to get some good color there. I know there's some big pieces still left in there, but it is breaking down pretty quickly. And so I have stirred it up, gotten some oxygen in it. I have wet it multiple times as I stirred it to get some moisture in it, and even after putting all that water into it, you can still feel the heat coming out of it. So that's a good thing. It's compost is cooking, and it is breaking down rapidly. I'm already seeing big changes in it, and again, if I would have paid more attention to it all summer long, it would probably just about be ready now. So this is hot compost. This is we build it up high, we keep moisture in it, we add greens to it, and that's been a big factor with it, is that we have added a lot of greens to it. One of the things I add to it every day is coffee grounds, and mix that in. But we've also had some pumpkins here lately that have gone way past their prime, and I took those and took the seeds out of them because I don't want seeds growing up in my compost pile. But I cut them up into small pieces and mix them in as well, and some other weeds that we've been pulling up around the yard. So I've mixed a lot of greens in, some green grass clippings as well. And so that's heating it up, and I'm going to keep working at it, keep stirring it, and get it to break down so that come spring it'll be ready to go. Now as the weather cools off, it's going to get harder and harder to keep this temperature up, and so that's why I'm so intent right now on keeping it stirred, keeping it wet, and adding the greens so that it can break down as much as possible before cold weather gets here. It will still break down. It'll just slow down a little bit as the winter comes on and we get lower temperatures. But like I said, right now we're running in the low 80s in the day, so that's helping it out a great deal. I also went ahead and turned my, it's on down the hill as you can see, I went ahead and turned my leaf pile in and did the same thing. Now this is a totally different process. This is cold composting to make the leaf mold. You can see there on the outside of it some of the black leaf mold that I pulled out from the inside, but I basically did the same thing. Now I don't add greens to this, I just let them break down, and it usually takes a year, maybe 2 years. That's why I have a lot of these piles working around here. This is one from last year. I have some others further down the hill that are 2 years old, and that's the ones I'll use to spread on my garden this winter and early spring before I till those in. But it's already starting to break down. Like I said, you don't feel the heat in it. It's a slower process. It takes a couple of years. This, I fully expect it to be ready to go by spring. So we are probably about about 6 months away from being ready to plant and needing this as far as my potting soil goes that I make here, and I'll start starting seeds in about late February, early March, and most of this, especially down around the bottom and on the inside, are going to be ready to go. So it doesn't take long if you can get yourself access to leaves, or if you know somebody that trims trees or does that kind of work, and they would be willing to dump you some wood chips in. It is work, and you will have to add some things to it and keep it stirred, but it will eventually break down into some of the best compost that you can buy. And again, it's one of those kind of things, like I say with my plants, I know not only what's not in it, I know what's in it as well. So I'm not scared about putting it around my plants. I'm not worried about it doing bad things to my plants, and so I'm confident in using it. But anyway, I just wanted to bring you a real quick update. It seems that the compost videos have been pretty popular, and so I thought I'd just bring you a quick update on what's going on, so that you could stay informed and see how it's working here. So I appreciate all of you that have subscribed, and the channel's still growing. We're gaining subscribers and views every single day, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you would hit that button and subscribe and like and share this channel, and I'll keep bringing you videos. I've got some new ones coming up pretty soon. I'm going to be showing you, it's not time to start seeds obviously in October, but I'm going to be showing you what I do to prepare for that during the winter, to get ready for that in early spring. So that'll be coming pretty soon, but just a quick update on the compost, and I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you watching, and I appreciate you subscribing, liking, and sharing. And until next time, this is James from Butler Farms, and we'll see you soon.